Welcome to the first episode of The Starting Zone. In this series, we're going to take a look at the starting experiences in WoW Classic. We will be going through each starting zone on both Alliance and Horde and reviewing them based on the following criteria: visual aesthetics / atmosphere, quest design, pacing, onboarding / transition into the open world, and finally, a kind of arbitrary one, but something that's quite important to me, is how cozy / comfy it feels to play in. Before we start, remember that this is a subjective list. Please don't shout at me, let me know your favourite zones. Also, I will be playing with no add-ons, just thought I would mention that. We're starting with, and this is a slight spoiler, one of my favourite zones, Northshire Valley. Let's go! From the beginning sweeping intro cinematic, I am hooked. As it brings you into Northshire, you get a glimpse of the surrounding forest and a beautiful shot of the Abbey with your character patiently waiting for you to get started. Now, as an Alliance Andy, I am absolutely biased when saying this, but I think Northshire Valley is beautiful. It seems homely and safe, but still gives you that sense of an oncoming adventure. The Abbey itself is a beautifully designed structure inside and out. It feels like a place of importance and reverence. The surrounding forest and streams hold dangers, but still looks peaceful and calm. The greens and light browns of the grass and trees are complemented by the grey and red stone of the Abbey, giving Northshire a light, floaty feeling even though it's nestled in a dense forest. It's dripping with atmosphere. The calming music is a perfect pair to the forestry monastery aesthetic. This continues as we venture further into the surrounding mines and farms. It flows seamlessly and I absolutely adore it. From the beginning, it's clear that our character is no hero. We are answering a call to help keep the peace. Due to the ongoing troubles in Azeroth, the Stormwind Guard are recruiting locals to help protect their lands, due to many soldiers being in distant places doing their duty. We're certainly thrown into the deep end. Kobolds, wolves and Defias bandits are all on the menu of Northshire quests, and we're expected to deal with all of them. The flow of quests here is great. It helps that Northshire Abbey is a pretty small starting zone. Everything makes sense and isn't too far away. The quest test does a good job of explaining what to do and where to go, and as it takes us through the journey from our very first steps into taking on baddies to leaving the Abbey with an already impressive kill count. Honestly, it reminds me of like a D&D Session 1, a few interesting NPCs, a couple of small tasks with hints of a wider issue, and a kind of final boss for the area, all to wrap it up around nicely into a succinct early levelling experience. Northshire Abbey keeps a good pace throughout the whole levelling experience. There's 3 main quests: deal with the wolves, deal with the kobolds, and deal with the Defias bandits, with the odd side quest that links in nicely, this being helping Millie Osworth gather some grapes from her vineyard that has been attacked by the Defias. My only small gripe with this side quest is it seems to unlock after you've already spent time killing the Defias in the vineyard, and then you have to head back and kill them again so you're able to grab the barrels of grapes. It's a small issue though, and not something I dwell on too much. The majority of the quests are kill quests, so you stay engaged and you can learn your early combat buttons, and there's only one real kill and collect quest, and even here the drop rate isn't too bad. I completed this whole area in about 51 minutes, at a somewhat leisurely pace and recording B-roll for the video. I also grinded for about 5 minutes to get to level 6 after all the quests were done. This is one issue with starting areas in Classic WoW. There's not really enough EXP to get to level 6, which is kind of the suggested level to start the next area. But hey, 5 minutes grabbing a few more bubbles of XP isn't a problem, and you don't have to do this. It's just something that I enjoy doing after playing the game for so long. Now, obviously, I know these areas pretty well, so it's difficult for me to say how good Northshire is at onboarding new players into the game, but it feels good. A gentle introduction that teaches you the basic mechanics without beating you over the head with it. There's no urgency, you can take your time and learn things as needed before moving on to the next quest. The quests that Northshire gives you allow plenty of practice with your combat abilities and gives you a glimpse of what's to come, killing-wise in the wider world. Killing mobs, collecting items out in the world, collecting items from mobs, exploring areas and taking on a main bad guy for an area are all things that you'll do again and again in your WoW journey. You're directed to Goldshire for the next step of your journey by being dismissed by Marshal McBride in a small ceremony, and you can run off with a sense of purpose. I absolutely adore Northshire Abbey. It's like a nice warm blanket for returning players and a cozy, easy experience for new players. The area beginning geographically small helps keep the quest flowing nicely, and it feels comfy. No barren wastelands or horrible dark forest. A warm, walled valley with a beautiful monastery and guards on hand to help you take your first steps into Azeroth. I would rate this one as my probably favourite starting area overall. I think it hits all the main points perfectly. It's succinct, interesting, and a well-guided experience for adventurers into Azeroth, while remaining familiar and well-paced enough for a veteran to get through it without feeling like it's a complete slog. I give it 10 out of 10 MIDI stars. An arbitrary ranking based on very little, but there you go. I could play Northshire Abbey again and again and always feel welcome and feel ready to take on an adventure. It really gives you that sense of wonder. And yes, so if you're considering starting a new character, a human, though maybe a bit of a boring race, have a really nice, interesting starting area. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and subscribe for the next episode where we will jump into the snowy lands of Coldridge Valley. Bye for now.